After completing his military service, BTS's Jimin has once again found himself in the spotlight, this time not for his stunning performance at Paris Fashion Week or his solo project, but for a spontaneous moment during a live broadcast that sparked a wave of reactions from fans. During the live broadcast, held on the platform Weverse earlier this week, Jimin appeared relaxed, chatting with ARMY, the nickname for BTS's fans, and discussing various things about his recent activities. However, the initially warm atmosphere suddenly changed when Jimin mentioned Jungkook. The moment happened so quickly. While reading the fans' comments, Jimin smiled and said, "Ah, Jungkook must be busy again right now. I hope he's eating well too." The simple remarks seemed innocent, but some fans responded with mixed reactions. Shortly after the live broadcast ended, social media was filled with tweets and posts discussing the interaction. The hashtags #JiminLive and #LeaveJiminAlone immediately became trending topics on Twitter. On the one hand, many fans were touched by Jimin's genuine concern for Jungkook, his best friend and bandmate since debut. However, on the other hand, a group of fans also accused Jimin of riding on Jungkook's popularity and mentioning his name to seek attention. Several large fanbase accounts on X even posted clips of the live video with various interpretations. Some highlighted Jimin's facial expression when he mentioned Jungkook, interpreting it as a sign of longing between the members after their military service. However, others accused Jimin of deliberately bringing up Jungkook's name during a sensitive time because the maknae, youngest member, was focusing on his solo career. The controversy escalated after several Korean entertainment portals published articles with provocative titles such as "Jimin mentions Jungkook again," "Armies are hot and cold," or "BTS's relationship still tense." Such articles fueled the situation and led the public to speculate again about the internal dynamics within BTS as all members began their individual periods. However, throughout the broadcast, Jimin showed no signs of intending to offend anyone. Instead, he spoke softly and with warmth. He talked about how he missed the members, how happy he was to see fans again after his military service, and his hopes of performing together again soon. However, because the context of his remarks about Jungkook was cut off and shared separately, their meaning was completely changed in the eyes of some viewers. Some Korean pop culture observers argue that this phenomenon demonstrates how sensitive a large fandom like BTS is to interactions between members. ARMY has a strong emotional bond with each member. Every statement can be interpreted in various ways, especially in this post-military era where everyone is waiting for a new dynamic within the group, said a senior entertainment journalist from Dispatch Korea. Meanwhile, in global fan communities like Reddit and TikTok, debates about Jimin's intentions continue. Some believe that some fans' overreaction is a form of overprotectiveness toward Jungkook, who is at the peak of his solo career and frequently the target of rumors. Jimin and Jungkook are like brothers. Mentioning his name isn't strange. "It's strange that he didn't mention it at all," read one comment, which received thousands of likes. Several other armies tried to calm the situation by calling for #apologize to Jimin and #protect Jimin campaigns on various platforms. They felt Jimin had been the victim of repeated misunderstandings. "He's been misunderstood many times because of his soft-spoken manner. He's just being sincere," wrote one Weverse user. In recent days, big hit music representatives have not issued an official comment on the controversy. However, several internal sources stated that the agency is aware of the situation and is monitoring developments on social media. Typically, Big Hit rarely responds to internal issues that are interpreted between members, unless they reach the realm of slander or personal threats. However, Jimin's own reaction to the uproar was quite calm. He reappeared on Weverse a day later with a short post. "I'm fine. Don't worry about the little things. I love you all." That simple statement was enough to calm most previously panicked fans. Many praised Jimin for maintaining a positive attitude amidst public pressure. On the other hand, Jungkook's name has also been dragged into this heated discussion. Some fans believe that the maknae shouldn't be the cause of division among armies. Both Jungkook and Jimin love BTS and ARMY. They've been together for over 10 years. There's no reason to be suspicious of their relationship, wrote the international fanbase account at Golden7JK on X. The fact that Jimin and Jungkook have been close since their trainee days has left many longtime fans puzzled as to why such an issue is still being raised. In several old interviews, the two often praised each other. Jimin once said that Jungkook was the younger brother he's always proud of, while Jungkook called Jimin a source of strength who always makes the group feel warm. Interestingly, some fans suspect that this uproar arises because some newer BTS viewers, who may not have followed their journey from the beginning, don't understand the context of the members' relationships. To new fans, it might seem like Jimin is trying to interfere in Jungkook's affairs. However, they've been showing support for each other for a long time, wrote a senior ARMY in an online community. In a broader context, this incident reflects the complex dynamics of communication between artists and fans in the digital age. A single word can have different meanings depending on the video clip, caption, or even tone of voice captured by social media algorithms. We live in a time where every word an idol says can become the subject of global debate. This is a consequence of a highly connected and emotionally charged fandom, said a South Korean social media analyst. Despite the debate, many hope this incident can serve as a valuable lesson for the K-pop fandom in general, that not every interaction between members has to be interpreted as competitive or sensational. The BTS members themselves have repeatedly emphasized that their relationship is familial and will not change even if they pursue individual activities. Now, the situation seems to be calming down. After Jimin's calm post on Weverse and several supportive posts from prominent ARMY accounts, negative hashtags have begun to be replaced by positive messages like hashtag We Love You Jimin and hashtag Jungkook Forever. Many fans are reposting moments of Jimin and Jungkook together during their world tour rehearsals and variety shows to remind everyone that their friendship is undeniable. Meanwhile, several Korean media outlets began revising their sensational headlines after receiving criticism for allegedly exacerbating the situation. Some outlets even wrote clarification articles with a more neutral tone, asserting that Jimin never made any controversial statements. Ultimately, Jimin still demonstrated his maturity and magnanimity. Despite being attacked by some fans who misunderstood him, he chose to respond with composure and compassion. This further cemented his image as a humble and empathetic member of BTS. Amidst the harsh pressures of the entertainment world, Jimin once again proved that he possesses not only a beautiful voice and charisma on stage, but also a strong heart. While a single word from him can trigger a storm online, his gentle smile remains the reason why millions of ARMYs worldwide continue to love him.